Hello, Anne. Hi, team. Thank you, Ron, and your team for sort of asking me to do this. I'm Duncan. Duncan Peppercorn. I head up the consulting business at Social Ventures Australia. We set up the business 2.5 years ago now with the intent of working in the entire social non-profit space to do two things, I think. One of them is to help funders. In that category, I would include both private sector funders, but also government, to get smarter about how they spend their money on working with organisations to deliver social impact. And secondly, we work with the organisations themselves to help them to get better at delivering the social impact they want to deliver. So our sort of model is that we work with both sort of sides. I call it a virtuous eight, by the way. I mean, I know you only get up to sort of virtuous cycles when you do MBAs, but you know, those of us who've moved beyond that, we have virtuous eights as well. There's a virtuous eight there. There are two virtuous cycles. There's a virtuous cycle of great organisations, and there's a virtuous cycle of really smart money. And I think, you know, our basic perspective is that you mesh those two things together and you multiply social impact. You massively multiply social impact. My background is in the consulting world, working with McKinsey and Bain, but this is the area where I really enjoy working. It's the area, not just because of the actual impact, the social impact that we want to have, and the opportunity to change Australia for the better, but also because actually intellectually it's at least as stimulating and arguably a hell of a lot more stimulating than working in the corporate world. So there you go. So that's the sort of intro to who we are.